Coming up, getting the nod on the mound, Pablo Lopez. What do you got on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Buxton pulls that one down, and there's one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Batting second, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Lopez measures 6 feet 4 inches, 29 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Clips the corner, and it's 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
That one is hammered right field. Walner, long run on his horse. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero. Outside low, ball 1. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And another ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Pumps in a strike, and now 3-1 the count. Lau over at second, 1 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 15.
2 on, 1 out. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a pitch. 1 out. Runners at first and second. In for a strike, and it's 1-2.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Squirts away a little bit. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Now one missed. Danny Jansen in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And that'll load the bases.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
To third, Lewis. There's one, and that's two.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Back here with my pal Singy. Pitching in our game today, Shane McClanahan. How about a report on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first.
Leading
And now it's going to be Willie
the
Castro.
designated hitter, Willie Castro.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Pitch is in the dirt, and a count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And there's a ball. Inside, 3-2 the count. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his
Batting
spot.
second,
Hitter
the left
getting off
fielder,
at it.
Harrison.
Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Bader.
And now Bader up to the plate. That one's in there, 0-1. And there's the strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Ball one there. Bader started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first and ring him up, says Carl Dixon. That's a strikeout. And here comes Carlos Correa. The shortstop takes the ball.
1-0.
Man at first, one away. And there's a strike. And that's outside. And that's ball two. And that one is inside. Fouls one away, and now 3-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And ball four, two aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the
Batting
hitter.
fourth,
Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Byron.
First and second,
Buxton.
one out. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. Slider for a strike. Castro, the lead runner out at second. Correa at first, one gone. Outside low, and a count even 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swung on, belted. That's back. And it is out of here. Byron Buxton blasts one out. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And the first offering is not close. .98 at the knees, and she couldn't connect.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching.
Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. It's Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Royce Lewis at the plate now as he chases after that one.
One strike.
And that one fouled off. Not close with that one. 1-2 the count. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Three-two now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. But the Twins get a 3-run shot. It's now 3-0. Back at Target Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Jonathan Aranda. Lopez back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. It feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Up and in. Now 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first.
He's out.
In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Batting 7, the shortstop,
Jose Caballero getting ready to hit. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2.
2 strikes.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
The shortstop takes the ball. One out, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And Pablo Lopez will deliver. Hammered, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
So up next, Richie Palacios. Just missed.
No. 1 ball, no strikes.
Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. And it's fouled away. That one outside, and it's 2-1. Foul ball there. On the ground. Oh, great stop. Not in time. No. He's safe.
Hey.
Batting up, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
2 on, 1 out. Johnny DeLuca next to hit for the Rays. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Yandy Diaz now. Fly to center his first time. Ball 1, no strikes. There's a strike. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So the Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Breaking ball misses down and away. Singy, he wasn't real sharp in the first, got hit around, but really more so, didn't throw a ton of strikes.
Well, he's just got to find a way to settle down. He was clearly fighting himself out there, not really finding the strike zone, walking batters. So we'll see if he can get back on track and fill up the zone a little bit more.
Over to Diaz. One up, one down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
No ball. One strike.
This one popped up. Diaz moves under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. That one fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Twins are set down 1-2-3, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now it's Brandon Lau. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Stays alive. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The third baseman.
Now the third baseman, Junior Caminero, walked his first time.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
The next pitch misses, and it's 1-1. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to the metrics and what seems to be most consistent for that hitter, regardless of who the pitcher is on the mound.
Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You know, Variant speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement. As you see right there, it really wasn't a great location, but the fact that the velocity change had the hitter off balance, and that's all you got to do sometimes.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. Worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. That one pushed to the left and foul. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. That's a little bit low.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Tosses to first. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa. Still down 3-0. Back in Minnesota as we go to the last of the third. And now for the Twins, Willie Castro. And ball one.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a 1-2. And downstairs.
2-2.
And that misses. And the count's full. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Line drive. Diving, gets down, could the extra bases. Round second, digging for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
So here's Bader now. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Line drive to short and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Carlos Correa.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
And that drops in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. Here's the 0-2.
Ball 1.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That's inside. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Here's Byron Buxton. He's already homered here in this one. And that is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Castro at third with 2 away. Next offering upstairs. That's down and in. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. That one finds the zone. 3-1. Fastball catches the corner at the knees. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner, grounded out his first time. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Number 70 warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Number 48 also getting ready. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Little chopper rolls foul. Popped up. Loud. And that is that. Twins strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Back at target field as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen. In there at the knees. Strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Outside corner, got him looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. That's towards center. Buxton pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop,
Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Caballero goes 5 feet 9 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Panama. That catches the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Two outs. Caught and missed. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Twins 3, the Rays nothing. And we're back.
Leading
John
off
Sciambi and
for
Chris
the
Singleton
Twins,
with you.
the third
And
baseman,
leading off the bottom of the
Royce.
fourth, Royce Lewis.
Lewis.
Curveball over for a called strike. Foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was
Now
taking
batting,
it, thinking it
first
might be a
baseman,
called ball or
Tom.
anything. I just think he was flat out
Correct.
frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
France stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Out, number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Brooks Lee.
2 down, base is empty. Brooks Lee, the next Twin up to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Out to center. DeLuca under it. Makes the play, and it's out, number 3. New inning getting started. Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios.
Lopez back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Rays looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Next pitch is downstairs.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
The sliding play it short to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Johnny DeLuca will hit next. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
The Rays trailing by 3, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one the other way, and a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. 0 for 2 in this one. Lopez checks over to first, and he's back. That's in there. 0-1.
0-1.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. Soroka, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Brandon Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. High fly ball out to left field. Bader should have it. Nabs it. And that's the 3rd out. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Twins 3, the Rays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning, and now the Twins catcher, Ryan Jeffers.
So you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Over to Diaz. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Now batting, left fielder Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader, the next Twin up to hit. That's in there. Strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-2.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And now 1 and 2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No ball. 1 strike. No.
That one ripped. Bader ranging back, and that is gone. He jacks that one out to left, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And the batter now, Josh Lowe. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Fouled off. He was late. And there's a ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Outside low. It's 2-2. That one missed. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
The batter, the catcher.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Tap foul at the plate. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out on the drop. Third strike, 2 gone.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that's
1-1.
outside. And that's down and away.
Ball 3.
Jose Caballero next to bat for Tampa. On the ground, right side. He gets there with the slide. And that's a nice play to end the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Drew Rasmussen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now Correa up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Carlos Correa.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike. That's in there. 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. One and 2 here, and he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. He's done some damage, launched a homer at his first at bat back in the first.
Yeah, that was a tone setter, no doubt. I mean, you can stomach an early solo homer, but a 3-run shot just doesn't go down quite as smooth.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Cole Sulser warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Rodriguez getting loose as well. 0-1. And ball one. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. High fly ball out towards left field. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-1.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Matt Wallner, the next Twin up to hit. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Fouled off left side. And that's in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And he walked him. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very pretty.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Royce Lewis. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
Swings through the sweeper.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering is fouled back. Fights it off. He'll see another. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 strikes.
Wallner leads off first with 1 away.
Full count.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. Throw into third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ty France.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Ty France, the next twin up to hit. Swing and a foul out of play. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Missing inside. And a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball, double play.
Runners are at the corners, one away. This one smacked out to left center.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
First and second, one out. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. There's the strike. Still only one out here in the inning. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-1.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Drew Rasmussen won't go any further, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
Number
Tampa
70
Bay.
comes on now.
I think it's got to be a little
70.
tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 on, 1 out. So up next for Minnesota, Ryan Jeffers. And there's a ball.
That's a ball. 1-0.
Two on, 1 out. That's in there, and it's 1-1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Now 1 out to right. Low makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. Throw home, not in time to run scores. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Man, there's a sac fly to bring home another run in this inning. These hitters are just piling it on. We're seeing some really quality at bats out of this team right now.
Willie
This is Willie Castro. Ball 1 there. That misses the zone, and the count is 2-0.
No strike.
Just missed. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-1. And ball four, two aboard.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning
Now
alive,
batting,
puts a runner
left
into
fielder,
scoring position,
Harrison.
and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, two down. Harrison Bader, the next twin up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that skips in the dirt. Strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Fly ball down the line, and that will drop foul. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's carrying. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. So 9 batters come to the plate. 4 of them score. We're through 6 full. It's the Twins 7, the Rays 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jorge Alcala.
And he's got a nice
Now
lead to work
pitching
with,
for the
so he
Twins,
should come in throwing strikes,
number
attacking
66.
these hitters.
Jorge Alcala.
And now the shortstop,
Leading off for the
Jose
Rays,
Caballero.
the shortstop,
Struck
Jose
out on just 3 pitches
Caballero.
last time.
Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Ground ball left side. On to France. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie
Palacios. Next to hit for the Rays. Alcala goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Movement in the bullpen. Danny Coulombe getting ready to go. Stewart warming up as well. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air, left field, down the line. Bader makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an
now
excellent
batting,
pace.
The center fielder, Johnny
And now the
DeLuca.
center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Close one, doesn't get the call, and it's 2-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Twins 7, the Rays 1. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
And there's a foul ball. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay? He was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Good eye in that spot.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Next pitch misses, and the count is filled up. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays, and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit. Your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to.
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
The center fielder,
now
number
Byron
25.
Buxton. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that's through there for a strike. And 1-1. Correa stands at second with no outs. Just missed.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Inside, just missed. There's a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Now a screamer into the outfield. Palacios racing over to make the catch.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
So digging in, Matt Wallner. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Now the third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Third baseman,
1 for 3.
Lewis.
And there's a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Correa on his horse and coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. 2 outs, runner at first. Ty France, the next twin up to hit. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 1. Back to the mound. And that's off the second base bag. And they get the out after the ricochet. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Twins 8, the Rays 1. Back at target field, and here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Alcala back to work. Outside low. Ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Wallner makes the grab. One down.
The batter, number 8. Second
So up
baseman,
next, Brandon Lau.
Lau.
Ball
That's a
one,
ball.
no strikes. This one in the air, center field. Bader sizing it up. Makes the catch for the out. And there are 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That misses the zone. 1-1. That one missed. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Full count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Now
Very
batting,
close
right
off the
fielder,
outside corner.
Josh
Could have easily been called
Lowe.
a strike in that location.
So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And first offering is fouled off. Caminero off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Twins 8, the Rays 1. On to the bottom of the
Leading
8th.
off,
Now
Brooks
here
Lee.
is
The
Brooks
second
Lee.
baseman, Brooks Lee.
That one finds the zone. That's strike
0-1.
1. Headed towards the corner. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Up next
Gotta
for
love the
Twins,
over-the-shoulder catch.
the
I tell you
catcher,
what, those are really
Ryan
fun to make.
Now the
Jeffers.
catcher up to hit. Ryan Jeffers. And that one is in for a strike at 95.
No ball.
It's 0-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a ground ball. Slings to first in time.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Willie Castro.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie Castro, the next Twin up to hit. First
Ball
offering in the dirt. The Twins up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Called strike right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in the dirt, and he can't come up with it.
Well, an error like that, you look at the scoreboard and you kind of wonder if they are losing focus out there. And look, it can be tough to stay locked in when you're getting blown out. We've all been there. And I'm not saying that's definitely what happened on this play, but it's not a great look.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next to hit, Harrison Bader. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
Low right there to make the grab. And the inning is over. So they strand 2 after a base hit and an error. 9th inning coming up. It's the Twins 8, the Rays 1.
Now pitching for the
We're
Twins.
back. It's the top of the 9th. And there's a
Number
new pitcher on the
61.
mound. Brock Stewart.
Raw.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle
Good
sometimes
work.
when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental
Leading
toughness
off for
matters in
Tampa Bay,
situations
the
like
catcher,
this as
Danny
And now the
Jansen.
catcher for the Rays, Danny Jansen. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. That one fouled hard the other way. Oh and 2 now. Good job to fight that one off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty
Jonathan
excellent pitching out of this staff so
Miranda.
far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Swing and a pop-up. Lewis should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
So they're down to their final out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the pen down there. Danny Coulombe warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Two outs. That just misses. Now 2-0. Line to left, and that's a fair ball.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie.
Now here is Richie Palacios. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Caballero leads off first with 2 down to the inning. He swings and fouls one off. Stewart is just one strike away.
Ball outside.
Fastball is outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
On the ground, and this should do it. That's the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just one run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John.